Hello there and welcome back to Empyrion 10.6 in creative mode. Last time we were retrofitting a few of my older favourites. This time we're going to be doing two things. We're going to have a quick look at my progress on my starter CV, and we're also going to design the Scuttlebug Mark II. So yes, anyway, let's begin with the CV. I have been redesigning it so it looks slightly less terrible. I've pretty much got up to here, basically, so anything past this point I have not really gone near. I've also been looking at CPU, obviously, that is the point of 10.6, and I've been looking at how many engines I can have and all that. I've added some upward thrust here. I've also been messing around with the inside. Do you know what? I should probably give a little tour first. But first I'll show you we're at 511,000, very close to being within tolerance. What I did, so basically, you've got the hangar here. The idea is you have your hover miner here and then as an SV for combat there. Both these doors lead basically to just a sort of an engineering section. I've alternated oxygen tanks here. We've got our core there with our CPU generated this side. So that CPU makes it tier 2, which gives us 500,000 to play with. And then I've got a few fuel tanks here. I don't know if that's not really a lot of fuel, but like more. Gravity generator, this is the only O2 station. You go up here, you go into the main area of the ship. You've got your ammo malarkey there. Over here, I've got a large, not a large constructor, just a basic constructor, then a small constructor there, as a large constructor, I guess. Not an advanced one though, it's just a basic one. This is a level 10 unlock ship, so that would explain. Both of these are 216,000. Most of the floor here is container extension to save space, so we can add more. I'd like to add some separate cargo boxes, should CPU permit it. I may have to get rid of the small constructor, that is a possibility. Don't know what this random blue block of light's about, to be honest with you. We've got garden here. Go back out this way. We've got med bay, medical fridge, regular fridge. Kind of shaped it a little bit better. Need to do something here. I want to change this to heavy glass and have it going out like that. You've got a little sleeping cabin here. And then through there will be towards the bridge, which is going to be completely redesigned, so I'm not going to even bother show you that. So what I'll do for now is, look at it out this side. I've kind of rounded the corners a little bit better. It still doesn't look amazing, but you know what? I don't mind. But basically anything that's, if any of the engines aren't blue, it means I've actually bothered to pay attention to what I'm doing. As you see, I've not done anything here. So what I'm actually going to do is, because we've got medium thruster there, that way, medium thruster this way. Also, if you look at the performance of it, well, I guess here's the bridge. I wasn't going to show you it, but I'm going to show you how this thing performs. Yeah, pretty ridiculous actually, isn't it? Like it turns, this has no RCS. It originally had 4, but obviously with CPU, that's now not really going to be a thing with even a tier 1 vessel. So yeah, there you go. It doesn't need that many. It's clearly got enough thruster, so I'm going to get rid of these 2. It's an upgrade. I've started also. Everything originally was just in ordinary steel blocks. Why on earth I did that, I don't know. But I've also started hardening the steel. I think I'm up to this line here. So everything there is hardened steel. Let's get rid of these. What does that take us to? Still 500, just over 500,000. 99.9% efficiency. I see, still want the upward thrust. Back thrust, what are you? You 2 medium engines? You're small. So we've got 8 of these things. So we need 1, 2, 6 small thrusters forwards. Do we need that many? How well does it slow down? Going from full speed. Well, not bad. I'm sure if I get rid of those 2 thrusters, it'll be alright. Might be the way to do this. Will look a bit basic, but that's also okay. So we can save on CPU. Oh, hello. Bit of container extension. Fill that up. So there we go. 490,000. CPU efficiency is apparently 99.9%. Don't quite know how that works, but whatever. That's fine. It means we have a couple of thousand to play with, so I'm going to add a few separate cargo boxes, I'm thinking. So you can store the likes of O2, fuel as well. I like to have that separately. Just sort of takes up space, as I like to have a lot of spare fuel. Maybe one for weapons as well, like a weapons box somewhere here. But yeah, you can see how it's going. It's going okay. Obviously it looks like a disaster, but it was my very first capital vessel. So yeah, go easy on it. Should really go easy. Let's give it some rest. But yeah, anyway, the main video today is going to be about this, except making this better, essentially, and more expensive. Oh, alright. So, let's go open up the blueprints. Let's have a look at the current Mark II. This is it as it stands. It's got two of these bug faces. Obviously it's over, which it should be. This is going to be probably a tier 2 ordeal. I don't think there's a point in making a miner anything more than that. Really? I mean, you may make it tier 3 if you want to add shields. That's it. You might do that. But beyond that, I don't see why. So I think I'm just going to take this... Am I going to go with the original? Not sure. How much storage do you have? Because I think it's similar to what this has. And we might want to stick with the new one. And where the devil is it? Oh, harvest. Okay. 8,000. I mean, this is already a 6,400. It's a lot more space efficient, as you can see. So what I was thinking of doing was basically just extending this. I want to put a minigun turret on it as well. Something I would quite like to do. Now, I know the core is here. So what I'm thinking of doing... I also need to think about drill composition. Am I going to go for this sort of formation? Works quite well, doesn't it? Does work fairly well. The old 6. The only thing is, it's because this is a little bit longer, it is a bit more prone to getting stuck, which I'm not too thrilled about. So I think I might actually put do you know what? First of all, let's clear some space. Alright, so I've got most of the equipment that is necessary. Mostly. I'm thinking of maybe getting rid of that medium thruster, throwing a drill in here. So we've got 3 across, and then maybe I go 3 up top. Something like that might be the way to go. Possibly. I just wonder if they're going to be too far apart, that's the thing. Don't think so. I think it'll be okay, but we can test it out. So let's remove these 2 drills here. I just wasn't forgetting the most important thing, the drills themselves. There we go. The GATs can go on probably last. I imagine. I would like to add some Gatling guns as well, as you can clearly tell. Thruster here. What I'm going to do is add this. Yeah, there like that. Do you want that sticking out further than the rest? Probably... You know what? I think it kind of works. Kind of clears out the... So these clear out the sides. Out of interest, let me see if this does... It doesn't help, but yeah, we need the top ones. But yeah, that's clearing it wide enough. Why are you still moving? Ah, we've got no, yeah, we've got no forward thrust, do we? Right, okay. That's good. That's good. Now let's actually look at engines here. Switch these around. Possibly make these one. So, I think we'll actually put you there, put you there. Are we going to have Gatling guns? Probably not. What about this CPU? What CPU? What are you? You're just a couple of steel blocks, so I can actually make you hover engines. Possibly. I'm just wondering where to put the CPU. I don't think it has to touch the core. I don't think that's true at all. If I'm not mistaken, that is. That is incorrect information. So, do we put you? Possibly in the middle somewhere. How big is the minigun turret? Yeah, 3x3, so there. That's actually where I want to put it, except it's obviously not going to work like that. Perhaps this way? Facing back, because the drill's kind of... So I think the turret, the barrel of the turret, that is sticking into the block there, so that way would probably look better. So if we actually remove... and yes. So we'll probably do something like this. I just realised, what am I doing? This is too far down, isn't it? Yeah. So I actually want this, probably. Start off with this, and we'll reshape it from here. The other engine's coming out here. The one on the end is fine. Extra thruster coming out here. Perhaps some thrusters coming from here. That might be the best way to do it. And as for you... Oh, do you know what? I can actually make this a lot nicer. Oh, there's not a lot of shapes, are there? But I think that's the one we're looking for. That's rounded, isn't it? Damn you. Damn you! Do we have the rounded? Do we have double roundy? We do. No, it's not. It's straight. What? Wait. Oh, okay. That's a full block, isn't it? Ugh. Seriously, why did you only add, like, some of them? Here we go. No, that's still not it. Still not it at all. Mind you, that might work. No, that won't work. Oh, right, there we go. Yeah, good enough. That'll do. That'll absolutely do. Fine. Probably do the same sort of thing here, I reckon. Just to give it a little bit more shape. Now, what have we got here? We've got one generator. Thinking maybe, just maybe, remove that container extension. Put the CPU in there. We're still connected to everything? Good. I have to be careful I don't accidentally disconnect everything. And as for the rest of you... well, I don't know. Do the same thing with the back that we did before. Something like this. Where are the other ones? I've somehow forgotten what the back bits look like. Yeah, sort of roundy bits like that. Or we're going to have two. No, it needs to be like 3 big, doesn't it? So we'll put reverse thrusters here, we'll put an extra medium thruster going out that way. Yeah, that should work quite nicely. That should work fine, just fine. So here we go, yes. Yeah, that's great. No. Wait, I've done this wrong, haven't I? Yeah, I have. This needs to be that, like so. View, you're wrong. Really took the long way round with this one, didn't I? No, this is... I'm being an absolute idiot, aren't I? There we go. Oh, it looks like a heart, doesn't it? It does. Isn't that nice? We'll worry about decoration later. For now, I'm thinking... we can probably use the rounded one here. There we go. Alright. That's fine, that'll be fine once we've decorated it, I hope. Kind of looks like a big old butt, doesn't it? Scuttle butt, that's what we'll call it. We can probably smooth out the sides here a little bit. So yes, these are container extensions, but they are no more. What have we got? You're no more. You're no more. Let's take a look at these large thrusters. There we go, take a look at that. Probably something like this. I don't know, hang on. Maybe do something a bit... Yeah? Might be the way to do this, actually. Can match these up then, with that block there. So 4 thrusters are medium. Maybe do it like this, I don't know, something like that. Probably not. Maybe the hover engine on the corner here could be good. Kind of to keep everything simple, I would maybe just like to use some small thrusters. Oh. No, that's the wrong way. What am I doing? Fucking idiots. Ah, there we go, lovely. Right, no horrible arrow showing. Go away, arrow. Thank you. That should be enough, right? 2 of those thrusters, up from 1. We've got 2 mediums plus 2 smalls. Yeah, that should be okay. It's a bit top heavy, isn't it? Is this going to work? That is the question. Aesthetically, is it going to work? Of course it'll work in practice. Just realised I still haven't sorted out the drill arrangement, have I? We probably need... I feel like it needs to come out from here. Those are fairly far out, or if anything, the same part. So, okay, we need some carbon composite blocks. Well, for now, we'll just stick them up like that. I suppose they need to go. No, that's wrong. No, it's not. It's fine as long as I put it on the edge like that. That's great. Alright. That's it so far. That one's a little bit further out. I hope that's not an issue. I really don't know. It'll seem a bit weird. It feels like it should be further back. Same as the others. Why is... Oh my goodness. Worst builder ever. I realise that. I seriously do. Okay. I feel like more hover engines is kind of important. Our wireless, we've got our fuel. I don't need to add any of those, I don't think. I think we're fairly okay. So I guess it is a case of sort of 6 hover engines. Will that be enough? Because we're going to have some pretty, there's going to be some pretty heavy loads. So 2 at the front, 2 at the back, 1 each side. Do they want to up it to 7? You're a thruster, you're a container extension. Do you connect to any other container extensions? No, so we can get rid of these ones if we want to add some more. But then they're fairly inward. I'd like them fairly outward if possible. Which would mean replacing that one, which obviously would just look very janky. Well then, this looks janky anyway, doesn't it? What's the difference? Let's connect this up with the old signal logic. Connect it Invert it with mining mode. So if we are on mining mode, that should be off. There we go. I think that'll help. Hoping that'll help. I think 6 should be enough. I've had 5. And what are we up to in storage? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. I'm blind, aren't I? I swear it just changes the name of it. Okay, it's in harvest. There we go. Jeez. So we're up to 7,000. I do want more than that. I want at least... If that one's got 8, then we need at least 8, don't we? We've got some room here. We can throw one in. Nice full container here. And how are we looking for CPU? 6,000. We're like... We can add way more than this. And what else would I even give it? Like... I think shields. What do shields even cost? Polarized hull shield. Yeah, 15,000. We're not building that. No. No. There's the spotlight. I think I will need to build an ammo container as well somewhere. You're a container extension, damn it. Let me see what you are. I still need to build that ammo container, that's the thing. For now, let's just... do you know what? Is there one which just has one little circle? I think there might be. Oh, not in the container extension. That's asking for way too much there. There's hardly any blocks here. Yeah, no. I don't think there's a way there's 2 circles or anything. So we're just going to make you a full block. Like that. We also want the half block like this. There we go. And can we even have these as like a wall piece? No, we can't. That's not an option. That's fine though. That's fine though. All in all, I'm not too sure if I like how this is built. It does look very buggish though. You know how like spiders and ants have like these big bums, or the big bum aliens. Yeah. Okay. Okay. These half blocks. These are half blocks. Well, sir. With that in mind, they're a carbon composite block. No. So we could do something like this, and that just means it goes all the way up. I think we're going to go all the way up and then all the way down. But you don't have the block that's got the little the little ramp bit at the bottom. Well, here's something. I always use this block. What would I do? Over here, that is a container extension. Probably leave that as it is. It's just this one here. I like that bit at the bottom. That's the thing, I want that. Further up with one of these. Why did they limit us? That's what I want to know. Why do we have to use very particular blocks? If nothing else. I could always make all of this container extension if I find a way to... That's a steel block. I can. And I think I know how. I think I know exactly how. I think they actually do have this block. Is it this one? Nah. No, I'm getting this all wrong, aren't I? I am getting this all wrong. Wrong indeed. Out of interest, if that's a container extension, that wasn't a container extension before. Is it because of the texturing? Is that why? Container extension, you're a steel block. You're a container extension already, okay. I am just... So if I make this, what if I make this a container extension? Will it count because it's connected to the other block? Bit cheeky. So 7523, that's what we're currently on. I'll go ahead and make this that. So 7523, yes, it does count. Well, doesn't that just change a few things, eh? Alright, let's make these 3 container extensions. Ups the health of them as well. 2, 3. So, yep, this all counts. Thank you very much. Very pleased. I would like to... I say, don't want to maybe build anything going up. Like a sort of half block. This sort of scenario here. What do we think? There. I'll do that here. Like that. What are we at now? 8,570. Not bad at all. We do need to add some more thrusters, so I think I shall do that now. Make these nice full ones, please. The bloody hover engines are in the way. What are you currently? You're a medium thruster, so I guess... Do you think that would be enough? Might be. Container extension. Do we have like a nice sort of corner block, like kind of like that? Maybe like this. There we go, look at that. I mean, this is all entirely container extension at the moment. 8777. To be fair, I say this is the Mark II. I probably still only have minigun drills because it's unlock level 20 for these drills. So I'm thinking I'll switch them back out and maybe I will design like a Mark III somehow. Do you know what would be kind of nice? We designed, maybe put some wall blocks, go for the corner blocks. There. Yeah, that should be alright. Let's bring back that half block over here. Nope, no. Other way. So really, with CPU, I don't see why we don't really seem to be struggling for CPU whatsoever. I could add so much more, but there's just nothing I particularly want or need. I still, like I say though, I still need to add something. Add the container controller for the ammo. How will I do that? Perhaps I could use one of these arms at the side to do that. See if I mix, I don't know, that there, the controller, I can have that just as a normal block. Use this sort of arm bit as the ammo. That is an option. Very much so. What other sort of blocks have we got here? We've got this. Well, that is what we've got anyway. No, that's not quite a half block up. That might look better though. Do you know what? Can we try this? No. No, we're not doing that. Although, maybe I'll just lose the red line. Okay, do we have like a corner? We do. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm looking at sort of a half block corner situation here. But because they've given me so few blocks to work with, I don't really know how to go about this. I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I'm sorry, but not making it easy for me. No, sir. May have to just lose that as an extension, to be honest. And just make this a half block sort of corner thing. I think. Which, does that even exist? Alright, what I am actually going to do, I'm going to do this. Get rid of you. I'm going to do this. Probably we'll just have it slope out from the side, which is the way we should really be doing this. Anyway, probably like that. Yes, yes, I'm liking it. And like I say, we're probably just going to lose the red line aspect of it now. It's just going to be a bit weird looking. I'm not sure if I like the Mark II. I don't know what to make of you. Undecided. And as for the rest of this, probably, yeah, do that. Really just want it so that it can't do anything in there. There's something there. There's a light randomly. How? What? Why is there a light there? I don't know. Just don't question it. Do you know what we can actually build? Wondering what else we've got around here. So there's an O2 tank there. How many O2 tanks are there? Because if there are... Oh crap, we've already got an RCS. Wait, we had an RCS. We had an RCS in there. How much does an RCS use? 600. We were what, a few hundred underneath? Or was it too slow without the RCS? Have I just wasted my time? I fear I may have. I fear I may have, my friends. I may have just wasted my time. It is possible. Alright, let's just slope this down here, like so. Is there a more curvy one? Yes, maybe. Is that the one? No, that's not at all what I'm thinking of. That's just a straight up pyramid. Pyramids are cool and all, but... Oh, there we go. No, that's still not what we're looking for. Looking for a low cut corner. Like pure cornerish. No, that's not on the container controller, unfortunately. Or container extensions. So anyway. Make them both this. And I guess that's kind of what the Mark II is all about. Oh, obviously it's in mining mode, isn't it? So, not in mining mode. There we go. Test it out. Probably need to start digging a hole somewhere else. Right, does it get stuck because it's quite fat? say it's quite fat, it's just quite long, to be honest. Fat, well, you know. There we go, I guess that's alright. There we go, it's corrected itself. Oh, do you know what? Once we've textured this, it's not so bad. Still need to add that bloody... okay, this is what we're going to do. We are, in fact, going to change... Wait, something here. Yes, because you're a container... No, you're a steel block. You're a container extension. So what we're going to do... We're going to get rid of this. We're going to make you... Get you as well, unfortunately. You, the extension, there we go. So we can throw a little bit of ammo just for the minigun turrets. That really is just a little bit of ammo. I mean, how much can we even take? 15. Over here. Everything, please. It is 15 mil, isn't it? So how much of this can we actually put in? Huh. Wow, we can't even put 2 stacks. That might not be our best option then. Tell you what we can actually do. We could still add more extensions. We've got this. That means, does it take it over 300? If it's over 300, then fine. It's not so bad. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Plus it extends how much we can carry. 8,688. Oops. And CPU is at 6,500, which is 1,500 above tier 1. I was about to say, if it was 6,000, then I could get rid of the RCS, and suddenly, like, this is a viable thing. I think I might switch these out for the slopey ones. Slurpy. So we roll that round. This like so. Got the medium thrusters. Looking pretty good. Alright, I think we're done here. Just need to do a bit of decorating. I'm still going to switch these out for the old minigun. Not miniguns, the old manual old-fashioned drills. Alright, that looks like it. And so I present to you the Mark II Scuttlebug. Just varies a little bit here. Can we just have another look, see... Do you know what, let me take a look. CPU statistics. It has 5 RCS. Wait, what? Oh no, you've got 5 RCS. I'm looking at the wrong one, that's why. I was like, what? What? You're the... I know you've been shot to pieces. You've got 3. So really, I think we can still make this. If we remove all the RCS, will it still perform as maybe our Mark I Scuttlebug? That's the thing. So there's 1 RCS. I just saw a glimpse of another. There it is. It's 2. Guessing the third one's somewhere around here. What are we on now anyway? 5,300. 200 for a drill. Mind you, we still need to look at the performance, don't we? Oh, no. Look at that. That's struggling. That is struggling. So we're going to re-add those RCS. They're not the right ones. Throw the 2 back in. I think that seems to be the right number. I mean, we can actually add more if we wanted. We've got the room for it. That looks like, I'm guessing where it went. Yeah, that probably was. Yeah, we can actually add plenty more if we wanted. Okay. Oh, I know, right. That's on mining mode. There we go, nice. And generator usage is 100% here. I think we've got a slight problem. I need to add a generator. I need to make this a little bit bigger yet. Do we need... It's got 2 fuel tanks. I think I like 2 fuel tanks. 102. All of this is extension. Well, I suppose might be extending it a little bit more. But then it looks kind of alright as it is here. I'm fairly happy with it. It's a little bit bulky and strange, but that's no problem. One thing I want to look at with the texturing is we can actually use this. Is that a bit weird? Carries on that look. Perhaps I make this where's that line? It's there. Let's just have it on that. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't want it on symbols, we want it on textures. Like that. So I'm thinking we can always do a similar thing that we did before. If I remember what I'm doing. No, that's just clearly not going to work. I'm also not sure if I like that being red. That just, yeah, that's just terrible. Terrible idea. Oh, now I know. Back to textures. No, that's fine. Oh, I've forgotten the most important part of the Scuttlebug. The symbols. So what have we got? We've got some... And that looks a bit shieldy. I want it to look more eye-ish. I wonder if the 0 looks much different. I don't know. That's fine. Let me just give it a nose. That should be it, really. I think I'm fairly happy with that. So there we go. The Mark II, I'll probably tweak it a little bit. I still feel like there's a bunch of wasted CPU. I could make it a lot bigger, but at that point, I do run the risk of not actually being able to use it properly and it getting stuck. Because right now it's a very effective miner. It obviously works better than any of my previous Scuttlebugs. So I think I might just keep it as that. Make it T2. You need 4 flux coils. By that point you should be able to spare the 4 flux coils. So let me just go ahead, save this as a blueprint and take a look at what the cost of the Scuttlebug Mark 1. Save as Scuttlebug Mark 2. You know what? Yeah, we are actually going to save. We're going to overwrite the Mark 2. That's good and all, but it's just redundant at this point. Not that attached to it. Kind of like the Mark 1. It is good. I think that one looks the best. Alright, back to blueprints. How much does that cost? 300 and something, blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's like it's 5 Neo, 2 Saphium, 2 Cobalt. That's it. Pretty sure you can find those resources. So really, the Mark 1 is kind of pointless. What the devil's going on here? That water. I believe it is. Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. Yeah, that's not the Mark 1. Let's bring in the Mark 1. Just for a quick comparison. I do like the look of the Mark 1 better, I think. Although I think I've managed to sort of salvage this section here. If I brought it out any more, would it look a bit too goofy? I'm wondering, because I feel like it's nice and compact. I could still add more RCS. It could use it. That's for sure. But do you know what? Yeah, T2 is really cheap. I need to start building stuff with T2 really, because I was going to build. I mean, if that's not going to cost very much then, that CV. Really nothing extra just because it's a tier up. So I think I was going to build a cargo CV next time, like a tier 1 cargo CV, which I think would be kind of a cool idea. But if that's how little it costs, then again it might be very different for a hover vessel. We have a quick look at the costs. So we go to CPU. So the extender costs doesn't actually show. Alright, I'll have to. Whoa, that was a bit far. Go up in here. There we go. Let's take a look at the costs of these extensions. Let's let you reload. There we go. We actually go hover vessel devices. 2 cores and 1 flux coil. Just the 1 flux coil. And obviously it exponentially increases. What about for this? 2 cores and 4 flux coils. That's still not that much, is it? And obviously here as well, not really a big deal. So you might never actually use the Mark 1. It'd be very unlikely you ever use that. You'd just go straight to the Mark 2, assuming its performance is adequate. I think it is. I mean, it's very cheap. Let's face it, you have room to do more with it if you wanted to. Pretty much double what you've got there. But yeah, there you go. I guess this is the new Scuttlebug that I'd be using in any future playthrough, given its fairly cost-effective price tag. Yeah, it's just that's it. Is that actually all that you need? 5 Neo. Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah, you're not going to find any Neo early on, but level 10. Mining vessels are a level up, so... Probably should build this out a bit more. Anyway, next time, you're going to see the end result of this. Ugh, let's just ignore the front. Look at it from this part onwards. I don't mind it so much here. It's a bit random, isn't it, though? It's, yeah, no, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. So you're going to see this, and I'm not too sure, actually. I'm not too sure what else I'll do. I might start work on, like I say, a very cheap CV. Oh, here's the micro CV. I'll show you that next time, possibly. That old thing. We need to have a look at the cargo master, our cargo SV, see if that translates into the new CPU structure very well. I imagine it will, because it is fit for one purpose, one role, and that is to move cargo from A to B. So I think that should do just fine. But it requires a runway, which is important to note. You absolutely have to build a runway for it. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.